Hi everyone, it's Ann. Today we're going to take a look at a tarot deck. It was released back in 2022, I think around the fall, maybe even summer, around August 2022 or a little before. I don't have the exact month, but definitely 2022. So it's been out for a few months. It's called Lepus Tarot, and it's illustrated by Artem Chernobai. And this is supposed to be a hare, because I thought it was a rabbit because it looks like rabbit's ears, but I read the guidebook and they call it a hare, Hare. And Witchy Cauldron is the seller, and I got it off of Amazon. It's in a hard case, let me zoom out a little bit, hard case magnetic box. And I'll put the link if you're interested underneath the video like I usually do. So it's a nice sturdy hard box, but it's one of these imitation box that doesn't open all the way. So as you can see, it opens like this, but it won't go anymore, because it's kind of like a quote-unquote fake box, in the sense that it's not one whole box. Like this right here is the box, and then this piece that opens up is a separate piece. See, so this piece is just glued on to the bottom. So it's two pieces, and it's not one solid box. So it's like a book binder that you can't open. It only opens halfway. So it opens, but you can't push it down any further, otherwise you'll rip this apart. But it is hard, it is sturdy, it is nice. It'll keep your cards protected, and it is magnet. But it is an imitation box, which I've seen a lot of, and if you've watched my reviews, this seems to be the cheaper way of making boxes these days. Although this deck is not cheap, it's on the pricier side, but it's a cheap box in the sense that it's an imitation box. Alright, so on the inside it says the universe is never quit. So improper English, so this was printed in China. It's always providing answers and guidance. The universe is never quit. It's always providing answers and guidance. I think the word should be strike. The universe never quits. It's always providing answers and guidance. All right, so those are the things I noticed right off the bat. It does come with a guidebook, and this is the thickness of it, and we'll take a look at the guidebook after we look at the cards. The cards are underneath, and the bottom of the box is just a plain white. The rest is green, as you can see. All right, and it did have a plastic bind around it. I just took it off. It's a really nice blue foil gilding. So there's a little nick there. Blue foil gilding with like bits of purple, like not a lot of purple, but I don't know if I can show it, but it's mostly blue foil gilding. If you look carefully, there's like a tinge of purplish. So there you go, you can see. Nice, very pretty blue foil color. All right, and then the backs are blue foil stamp. Let me hold it up. There you go, blue foil stamp, and you can feel it. There is a texture. It's raised where the foil is, and it is reversible, it looks like. All right, and the thickness is medium. It's pliable, bendable. It feels more on the papery side with a coating. Doesn't feel like hard plastic. All right, and then size-wise, it's just traditional plaid back tarot card size. All right. So let's take a look at the cards. There is a thin black border, and I think it is numbered. Is it numbered? Yeah, it is numbered. You can't see here because the butterfly covered the 0, but it is numbered. The numbers at the top, and then the title of the cards at the bottom. So let's zoom in tight so you can see. And my little heart stone. We have the Fool, the Magician. So it pretty much followed the traditional Rider-Waite-Smith tradition. The High Priestess, the Empress. The cards are a little dark looking, dark as in the ink. So sometimes when you're looking at it, it's hard to see because they have a lot of dark shades, a lot of black. So if you're in a dark room, sometimes you can't make out the detail. So I have a lot of lights shining on this where I'm recording this, the Hierophant. But as you can see, it's dark colors. Like this card is a little brighter. It's not as dark, the Lovers. But some cards, see, like this is dark. Like the ink is really dark. And sometimes it's harder to see. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. Having said the color being dark, the energy of this deck, it feels more on the dark side as well. Not like evil, but just more on the dark side. Death. Temperance. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. Very pretty purple. Huh, it's interesting. He's holding the head of the dog and the wolf and the dog, or the wolf and the cat and the dog, and then the fish is down here. The Sun. Judgment. Oops, I knocked out my... And the World. So that completes the major arcana. Moving on to the minor arcana. The way they have it in order is they have all the wands, all the ace of all the different wands. I mean, the ace, the 2, the 3. So they have all the suits grouped together. So since they have that, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'll lay it out so then you can see them together. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Cups, the Swords. I'm going to move this, and then we have the Ace. All right, so the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles. So here is the 2 of Wands and the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Pentacles. Since they have it together, I'll let you see it side by side so you can see all the suits. Wands, the Three of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So you can see the full Three of Pentacles that you can compare. And we have Four of Wands. It's only one person and not two people, although they do have the Four Wands like the traditional card. Four of Cups, Four of Swords, pretty traditional, and then Four of Pentacles, that's pretty traditional. Four of Pentacles. Five of Wands, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, and Five of Pentacles. So again, there's only one person or one being in the card instead of traditionally the two. So this is the Six of Wands, Six of Cups, Six of Swords, pretty traditional, and Six of Pentacles. So you can see. Again, it's just one person instead of two people. Interesting. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, pretty traditional, and Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups. I love the purple that they use. I love the hue of the purple they use in this deck. Eight of Swords, that's pretty traditional. And then Eight of Pentacles. Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, Nine of Swords. Oops, it's upside down. Oh, interesting. So I just noticed the numbers at the bottom, but on the major arcana, the numbers were up top. See, the numbers were up top. I had noticed that the minor arcanas, the number was at the bottom. Okay. So the majors, the number up top. The minors, the numbers are at the bottom. So Nine of Wands, Nine of Cups, and Nine of Swords. And here's your Nine of Pentacles, pretty traditional. This hair looks dark. Doesn't look like a cute little adorable little rabbit. It looks like a dark rabbit, a dark hair. All right. So now we're up to 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, pretty traditional, 10 of Swords, and 10 of Pentacles. So not the whole generational family with the parents and the family and the dog again. It's just one person. So not 100% Rider-Waite, but for the most part, it follows the Rider-Waite system. So now onto the pages. We have Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. So you can see all the pages together. Since that's how they group it, I thought it would be nice to show them all together. So you can see, so we have the Knight of Wands. Here's the Knight of Cups. Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles. Put the heart back in. Then we have the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, and Queen of Pentacles. And last but not least, King of Wands, King of Cups, King of Swords, and King of Pentacles. And here are the backs one more time. Gold foil, nice blue foil, very pretty blue foil. All right, let's take a look at the guidebook really quick. There's an introduction. So lepus, the hair, refers to the leporids, the genus Leporidae, consisting of hairs. Hair symbolizes the earth because it is so close to the earth and partly lives on the earth itself. The hair here on the earthly plane feels good, but he is also an adept who is comfortable in the underworld of underground tunnels and dark passages. Okay, so that's why the deck seems so dark and the hair looks so dark. So he lives on the earth. He also lives on in the underworld and underground passages. So I guess that's what the deck was depicting. His acute perception makes him sensitive to vibrations and energies that we often cannot understand. In the underworld, this sensitivity is even more pronounced. Symbolically, art in the underworld personifies the use of his intuition. the ability to move, quote unquote, in the dark, and the convenience of traveling through unmarked territory by default. It can also mean having or developing trust in the inner light. The hair does not need an external light source. Your connection to collective energy supports your path. So we know a little bit more about the hair. And it breaks down the different suits and their equivalent elements. Prepare yourself before tarot reading, tarot spread, single card spread, past, present, and future spread, Celtic cross, and then it goes into the major arcana. They do give you a color picture of the card. There's an upright meaning, reverse meaning, and then advice action section. So it's like that for all of the cards. Now the minors and the court cards, you do still get a colorful picture, but it's not a full page like the major. So smaller, and then you have an upright and reverse meaning, but no action. So the major arcana, you get a larger picture of the card, an upright meaning, reverse meaning, and advice action. The minors, you get a smaller picture and just the upright and reverse meaning. So, and they have it in the back here, so it's numbered. They have each card in the back, the contents. Interesting, they have the table of contents in the back of the book. That's interesting, keeping a tarot notebook. Cards that jump out while shuffling. I've never seen a book with the contents in the back of the book before. All right, so there you have it, a total of 101 pages. All right, so very different deck. It may work well for shadow work. I do like the foil, blue foil stamp. Look how pretty that is. There's a little smudge there. And then the foil stamping. I haven't read with it yet, so I don't know how well it reads, but it does have a dark feel to it with the hair, but now we know because it represents the underworld as well as the earth plane, so it may be good for doing shadow work readings, or you can use it for regular reading, but that's why I felt the dark energy, or it looked dark, like just the ink looked dark and the rabbit, the hair itself looks dark, but overall it's a nice deck, and I'm gonna try reading with it. All right, so hope you enjoy that. If you are interested in the deck, or you want to read more about it, I will put the link in the description underneath the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you again on the next video. Bye.